What's up, everybody? I'm Getty. Welcome back to Conan Exiles. Now, in the last episode, we did a little bit of exploring. We went up and we went to the north, where we ended it at. We went up here to this Temple of the Frost, and we learned how to make black ice weaponry, which was kind of cool. We defeated some ice giants. I guess they're ice giants. And we were looking for the place to use our artifacts, turn them into the Keystone. We wasn't exactly sure where to take them to. But, from what I understand, we've actually found it already. It's right here. It's this place called the Chaos Mouth. And we went directly north. We need to actually go northeast. We've actually been here before. That's why it was really hard for me to find. I was just exploring the unnamed city a bit. All the little inlets and stuff. And, can he? Yeah, they're all here with me. I hear a snake. But anyways, the altar here. I don't know if we've actually been to the altar before, but we've unlocked the Chaos Mouth. And as I was looking around, lo and behold, there it is. It's an altar. I think we have everything we need. I'm not sure. We don't have the ring of set. Altar of the Chaos Mouth. As far as I know, we just put everything in there. Crown, this, the Keystone. Cool. I can't take the, oh, it's going now. Okay, yeah, well, there we go. Info. This Keystone, created through a ritual, contains the essence of the artifacts that were used to create the slave bracelets of the Giant Kings. It can be used to remove a slave bracelet from one who is exiled. This is an extremely powerful artifact and must be used with caution. Simply use the item to remove the bracelet. Warning, removing the bracelet will end the game and delete your character. So let's not do that, shall we? But yeah, we've got it. So that's a thing. Don't fall through the map, please. That would be very frustrating. It's just right here, overlooking the desert. Isn't that crazy? It's a lot closer to my base than I thought it was. I don't even remember what that place is. Have I been there? The Southern Aqueduct. What? You went up here? Ha. Every time, every time. So yeah, we've actually been there. The Southern Aqueduct. I don't exactly remember what we got there, but we've been there. So now I guess we just go back home. At least we can take the Keystone back, because we've got the Keystone now. We could technically end the game, but we're not going to. There's still some things we need to do. I've been given some suggestions of some things that I don't know how to get. One of them was called the Sword of Crom. Sounds pretty neat. I have no idea how to go about getting it, so I'm gonna actually have to give that one a Google. I know some people are going to hate me for Googling up answers or Googling locations. I'm actually going the wrong way, ain't I? Yeah, I need to go the other way. Oops. But, I hate to tell you, but I don't know everything about this game. I know. Surprising, isn't it? So there's a lot of things that I don't know how to even start to get. And from the time that I played before this playthrough, we're just going to find out. The time that I played before this playthrough, a lot of things are different. Let's go over here so we don't die. Whee! Hup. And right here. Hey, this will hurt. Give me the wall. Thank you. Ow. Oh. Hi, Kenny. Seen the horse? You seen the horse around here? He usually beats me down. Where'd he go? Did he make it? Oh, there it is. So yeah, there's a lot of things I don't know. I don't know where it's at. Don't know where to find it. Don't even get down. You're not sitting on the table. Quit pulling on the cables. Sit down, please. So yeah, I'm gonna have to Google where to find the Sword of Crom. I was also told that there's a lot of stuff that I haven't even begun to find in this game. I haven't even begun to scratch the surface. But look, I've been to a lot of places, okay? And playing by my lonesome, there's no kind of like, the only thing you got to follow, is the journey steps, which we have not completed. Upgrade a piece, ride an elevator, decorate yourself with war paint, fire trebuchet, combine orbs, and the rest of them are pretty much unknown. This one's just blank. Visit the Mounds of the Dead. Quit. You're not sitting up there. Stop. We've already visited the Mounds of the Dead. Look, you can't sit up there. I don't care how much you pout. So, yeah. There's a lot of things that we haven't done. We just haven't done it. A lot of things I don't even know what to do. But, yes. So, I mean, we now have the Keystone, which means technically we can just end the game completely. I know. We gotta go straight. Look at them snakes. Hey, would you sit down, please? Don't give me them mean looks. Just sit down. Don't look at me like that. So, I guess we're just gonna, head home. And drop off the Keystone. And drop off some stuff from our inventory that we picked up along the way up in the north. Because that's where I'm at right now. All of my inventory's full. Baby. Okay. Hi. Forgive me if I haven't been uploading regularly. I've been fighting some sickness, so, but yeah, you all deserve better. I will definitely try my best to, upload more regularly. Whoa. But, as I said in the last one, or maybe the one before, I'm not exactly sure. Oh, there's a dragon. We're about to go. Is that a unique dragon? Is he uniquely mad? No. Do I go straight? Do I go left? Look, you can chase me all you want to. You can't chase me. We need to go, like, to the right. Follow the right wall. But yeah, I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go. We've done all the dungeons that I know of. The Sunken City was like the last one that I ever knew anything about. We did the Black Keep. What else is there to do? We never did a purge, so I guess at some point we can do that. We can do a purge. I know I kept saying I was going to turn it back on, but I was always away. And then whenever I was at base, I was just building. So I still need to build Kenny a house. So I'm thinking we might have to do a bit of a transition. I know some people are not going to like that. Transition to we'll space out the Conan videos a little more. If they become more of the creative side and the exploration side, then they're going to have to be spread out more, just because I don't have enough time to do a lot of exploring and recording. So, like, I do all of my, well, most all of my recording on the weekend, because that's when I have the most time. Work just doesn't allow me enough time. Something needs a restart, whatever that means. Work just doesn't allow me enough time to record afterwards. I get home late, time I eat or shower, and there's just no time. I can't record and or edit. So, if it turns into a situation where I have to do a lot of exploration, I'll have to do a lot of that off camera and just record the bits that are interesting. It's going to look bad. It's not going to be as streamlined, I guess you could say. As in, there's not going to be as much... there's not going to be as much carrying everybody along with me. So there'll be less exploration on camera, which is just something that's going to happen. Especially without... If I go the route of not looking up the answer to where things are and the things that I've missed, if I just look up things I've missed and go from there, then it's going to be a while. But now they're back home. We're just riding and thinking. Okay, you just have grass, so we're going to set you to stand guard down here. That way I don't have to carry John with me. Ooh, I think it froze. Come on. Come on. There it goes. Whoa. Okay, you... I can't place you. Right. Come on. There. Alright. My scorpions, they'll go back. They were just fighting scorpions. Excuse me. And if people would like to watch me do the... Oh, I gotta put a railing here. If people would like to watch me do the building stuff, I could do that. If that's something everybody would be interested in. Because I still got plenty to fix on the base, you know. Plenty of stuff to build. Now we're going to put the keystone in here. Alright, there. Put the Well, I can take the staff with me. I wonder what the staff has to say now. Now that we've done that. Because you couldn't get the ring of Set, which is weird. I don't know why that would be part of the artifacts if you're not allowed to get it. I don't know. There's something here that I can't walk through. Oh, it's my caravan right now. Oops. It's just not loading in yet. Alright.
Once the Giant Kings were the favourite of Set, the old serpents.
Get down.
They'd never admit
Hey,
it when I
get down.
dwelt among them. I mean,
Get
they had
down.
the serpent ring of Set stolen from my people.
Okay,
The
yeah, we've
serpent
heard this
people who
before.
went extinct thousands of years ago. One of the triumvirate would know more.
Yeah,
That's
he's
all I
not.
know.
He's not telling us anything new. All right, so the staff doesn't tell us anything more than we already know. So that is a bummer. I do need to sort out my inventory. So we picked up a lot of food out and about on our journey, which we already have a lot of food. Kind of getting low on ice in various stages. So we'll just put all this food, a little bit of ice there. We have some star metal ore. Oh, Kenny, you have my bag here. Then I'll give you your gruel back. Drop some other stuff off. We'll put them in the vault. Why not? Because we've got plenty of storage space. So, vault by name. Drop off or bone meal. Absinthe, sure. That we have the pickaxe, the new fancy one, black ice. It does fine for what is it? Rocks, stones, stuff like that. It's one of the highest tiers, I believe, of stuff you can get. But we have a pickaxe that we use because it also lets me do stones and or trees. So that's the reason I use that, is because for one, I can use the spell, just get everything around me. So it's a lot easier just to collect things with that. My controller keeps disconnecting, which is weird. See, all the lights are on. It's connected, but sometimes it just says it's not. Anything else? Let me think. Oh no, we're gonna drop some stuff off. That gold coins, put them in there. That's fine. Stack this and this together somehow. There. All right. So that's kind of reduced our weight on things. We're still really heavy. Everything we have is really heavy. Mostly it's our crafting stuff. The spell stuff. It gets ridiculous heavy. Like 15, 20. So right off the bat, really heavy. And if you're not doing magic, then there's really no reason to carry it with you. So I'm going to put all this stuff up. Not in there. We'll put it in here. We got all these... Got this room and we hardly ever use them for anything. That one's got some stuff. We'll put them in this one. So this, staff, and that. There. That reduced everything by a lot. We haven't had to really make anything else. Like I said, we've kind of done everything that I thought of to do, and now we have the Keystone. So let's think. We had challenges to do for sure. Defeat humans, easy enough. Harvest a corpse using a religious tool. We can do that. My thing is going nuts in there now. I need my religious tool. Where is my religious tool? I only have the one religion, so we could also do that. We can explore other religions and other gods, deities. That is a thing. Is that my dagger there? Is that right? That's the one. So now we've got that. Put this here. Okay. So going over to our challenges. So we got defeat elks. Those up in the snow. Also, fragment of power. Use a fragment of power. That's an easy one. We have fragments of power. And the last one is defeat Nordheimers, which I believe are up north. So we can do that. We can go just do some battle pass challenges. I think somebody actually wanted me to explain the battle pass, so I can do that. All right, now your battle pass right here. Ta-da! Now, from what I understand, your battle pass starts at 0. Alright, and if you see right there under the Age of Sorcery top left-hand corner, it's got something that says there once you've completed that section of the battle pass. Let me guess. Sandstorm? No, just super windy. I wonder if it'd be like quieter inside. Close this. A lighter fire. Alright, I really need to close this door here. I don't have a door. It actually help if I put a door there. Make it a little quieter, you know. But, Kenny, get out of the way. Kenny, get out of the way. Oh. See, that's why I wish the Circle of Power was in here. Instead of the, teleporter. Kenny, get out of the way. Alright. Alright, now it's quiet. We'll just relax. We'll come in here, we'll relax. Alright? Alright. Now, as I was saying, relax by the fire. Alright, on your battle pass. At level 1, you have this section of stuff. In the top left-hand corner, it tells you something. This one says, we do not choose this life, but we can grasp our destiny. The power abides. Alright? Then you go to the next one. When you complete this one, it says, the essence of power lay within and without. You can find this connection. So each section, each level unlocks something new for you. You can see I'm on level 3-ish, and it's all scrambled. Now it goes all the way up to level 60, and the message changes with each one. Supposedly when you get to level 60, you get the full message of everything. I don't know if it gives you some kind of a buff or a bonus, but as you can see, each one is a scene of different types of sorceries, you see. All the way up to level 60. And at level 60, you unlock the right horse, which is a skin for your horse, your mount. So there's a lot of things. It gives you war paints, it gives you emotes, it gives you potions of all the sorceries that you unlock. So if you don't want to actually do the sorcery, like if you don't want to make the book and go about that section, you can just get the potions. Now, you can't craft the potions, from what I understand. There's no recipes, there's no NPC that teaches it to you, there's no knowledge skill to unlock it. You just get them. Each one gives you 5. Alright? And also, each level gives you a piece of war paint. Or, it's not war paint, it's just paint of the symbols of each school of sorcery. But this was necromancy. It's under my head, so it's hard to see right now. This is necromancy. So you can make your own sorcery room, tower, whatever you want, wizard's tower, whatever you want to make. They also unlock furniture sets, and every so many ones give you so many Crom coins. Now, the battle pass itself, I believe, is 1,200 Crom coins, which you can buy. I don't think it'll show my information. Yeah, so it's 1,200. So for $10 US, I'm in US. So I don't know what that is in pounds. I'm sorry. So for $10 US, you get 1,200 coins, and you can unlock the battle pass. If you only have to buy it once. The amount of Crom coins you get as you progress through the battle pass all the way up to level 60 will give you enough coins to unlock the next battle pass when it becomes available. So just by playing and completing the battle pass, you get everything you need to unlock the next battle pass. Don't know what's going to be in the next one. Haven't seen it. I honestly don't know how long the battle pass lasts. I've had this for a little over a month or so, and it's not done yet. So that's a thing. Excuse me. Excuse me. Whoa, got a frog in my throat. This arcane curio is actually in the bazaar. It was in the black magic starter set. From my understanding, it was in this set to start with when I first bought the set. And it's weird, because the stuff in the set, like this soul altar, and the crystal ball, the standing skull brazier, these things, they're not available in the battle pass, but they replaced it. So the arcane curio, which is what I just put my stuff in the other room, it wasn't there. So I don't know. My controller disconnected again. How do you have a controller that's wired into your Xbox disconnect? How does that work? All the lights are on. Alright. So that's that. I don't have to change nothing. Come on. Quit. Why are you disconnecting? Huh? Is there a kink in the cable somewhere? It's braided. It can't kink. It's just weird. Is there something in there? I don't know. I've got 100 of these cables. I'll get another one if that's the problem, I promise. Alright. So, as I was saying, so you couldn't get you could get the arcane curio just by buying it in the bazaar. That's why I have it. And this one's got the mask of the abyssal armor. We can just go in here. See, my arcane bookcase, as you can see here, it's got the circle in the middle, but there's no mask. Like this one, it's open, so you can just close it. But as you can see, that the mask is not there. So when I go back into the bazaar, see, it's not there. I don't understand. I don't think I unlocked it in the battle pass, but we can look real quick. Because as you can see, that one, if we click on it, yeah, I can't unlock it yet. But if you look at it under my head here, down there, down there, you can see it's got like the spell outline with the mask of the abyssal armor, which is kind of cool. I want to unlock it. I'm a long way from there. Well, let's look if the other arcane curio is there, or if I just didn't notice when I unlocked it. I don't see it. Don't see it. Don't see it. Yeah, it's not there now. They actually took it out of the arcane starter set. Don't know why they did that. Don't know why they changed it. Unless they adapted that model and didn't realize it was in the battle pass. Not sure. I got this brazier of skulls. It's what I'm using in my bedroom now. It's kind of cool. It's in the bedroom. Let's go look in the bedroom. It's part of my decorations in here. You see? There it is. My brazier of skulls. And then of course I've got this arcane candelabra, which is part of the battle pass. Various scrolls and things, and of course this was the crystal ball, part of the arcane starter set. So stuff is still having a hard time loading in. But anyways, like I said, I'm not exactly sure what the change was for. I don't know why they adjusted that. No clue. Who knows? Maybe they'll have a reason for that. Back to the battle pass. I think it's, let's see, that's 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. About every 6 levels after your first level 3. About every other 6 levels, you get your coins. Now, what all is in the battle pass? That's a lot of questions people have asked. Arcane. Like, let me lower my head here so you can at least see. Can I move? There we go. Come on. Cooperate. I can't move. Oh, there we go. There. Now, if you look above me here, it says Arcane Wall Shelf. Most of this battle pass is built around the Arcane set. As you can see, the altars and all in the background. And as far as I know, the altars and stuff you can get in this battle pass, for the most part. This is a different version of the Arcane Staff. You get a free one, get a free Arcane Staff along with your book if you go to Shellback Hollow and learn your first spells there. You get one. This is just an alternate form. Same model, different color, same attacks and movement. So that's the thing. And that's important because I can explain more of that later. You get various types of body paint. You see this one. This was the Necromancy one, which is kind of cool because that Necromancy is the last runes and stuff you get in the battle pass, so that's kind of cool. This is an undead horse skin. It is just an undead horse. You put it on your horse like any other skin, as far as I understand. I'm not sure if you put it on a horse you already have, or because I haven't got it yet. I'm like level 22, so I don't know if it's like you put it on your saddle or put it into a skin slot on an animal, or if you have to use it like you do with fodders when you make like DLC animals and you mix them in your inventory before you put them in your hotbar to put them down. I have to figure that out as I get them because I haven't got there yet. These are illusionary balancing daggers, and the illusionary part is a part that they added that you use in your thaumaturgy bench. So come in here, ignore the room in the background. I've got all my little knickknacks up here, dark kings and queens and priests and my animal. Anyways, in the thaumaturgy bench, you see up here in the top, you've got this section here, right in the middle. It says source stats, appearance, combined for illusion. So what you essentially would do is you take your illusionary item, you put it in the appearance slot. Then you take the item you want to change of, You put it in this slot, then you combine them. So what it does is it'll take one item and it'll give it the appearance of the other item. So you can kind of customize your character however you want. Various things. Alright. So that's one thing. Alright, next. I keep hitting the wrong button. Alright. Now after that, Arcane Banner. This is essentially like a brazier. All of them are skull or demonic sectioned appearance kind of things, like very cosmetic deal. And throughout the Battle Pass, you get various wall colors for torches. So like right now, the highest level that I've unlocked is white. I unlocked the white wall torch. That's, I think you craft these in the artisan workbench. Don't quote me on that. We'll have to go look. I think it is the artisan one though. All right, and after this, you'll get yellow, and you get more floor paint. Various things of floor paint. Not exactly sure why. As far as I know, they can only be white. You can't change the color from what I have found with what little bit I've done to play around with. Okay, and then you get the sick emote. So you get new emotes that you can't find in any other controller again. You get new emotes that you can't find throughout the Exiled lands, which is pretty neat. I like them adding stuff you can't normally get. Come on, controller. No, look, quit messing with me, controller. You're on. Why aren't you working? You don't have to change profiles. Alright. Still no? Really? Look. What is going on here? What if I turn it over? Did that help? Anything? Oh, there it goes. Alrighty. My goodness. I don't know why it's been so frustrating, but once again, here's another potion of invisibility, which is a high-level spell you have to unlock using all the little sacrifices and stuff. But you get 5 of the potions, so you can take them with you. This is an armored hyena skin. Excuse me. And they all come with their own little subscription. So this one, pity the mistaken few who confuse the chittering laughter of the hyena for having anything to do with mirth. Instead, the high-pitched giggle sound indicates aggression and irritation in the hulking scavengers. While trained hyenas are a rare sight, they are tenacious hunters and will pursue marked prey across great distance. So, this is a skin. It says it can be found in the Ancestral Knowledge page, so it unlocks level 16. It's just another skin. Here's another Arcane Banner. Once again, the same style, same aesthetic they're using, and another wall paint of various animals. And then you get this Arcane statue. And it's got the sacrificial dagger stabbed down into it, and I believe it's a light source of some kind. It's also part of one of the backgrounds. Not this one. Let me go back. That one. You see that the arcane statue there? I think that might be on the reverse side of it. So very much they want you to decorate to this particular thing. They're really trying to sell you on the Age of Sorcery deal. Another potion, slow fall. Now, something I don't understand. Slow fall as a spell seems like it would be better off if it wasn't. If it was just a potion. Now hear me out. You know, you get the bat. You do the Call of Nurgle, you can fly around on the bat, you know, and I fell to my death the first time. Now, if you were to use slow fall, it would actually slow you down because you'd have to use 2 spells. You'd have to use slow fall and then the bat. The only way you could drop in, you know, or jump. You'd have to use slow fall. It seems like if it was a potion, you could just take the potion whenever you're going to do your thing, and then you can jump, you can fall, you can fly, whatever you're going to do, and then you don't have to worry about dying when you fall, when you hit the ground. You don't have to worry about forgetting to use slow fall. So, maybe they'll adjust that. Maybe they'll make these potions craftable. Who knows? But slow fall seems much better as a potion than it does a spell. That's just my opinion. Now you get the warm hands emote, which is a very common emote. Don't know why they would make you get to level 36 in a battle pass to get it. Doesn't make sense. Then we progress to the green torch, the wolf print paws, more money, and now we get to the Granaki. Granaki, I think it's Granaki. Granaki saddle. Now the Granaki, don't exactly know who the Granaki are. I'm not sure, but you'll get the saddle and the armor throughout the battle pass. So, it says the fearsome marauders known as the Granaki are little known beyond the icy climes of their frigid realm. Perhaps the Veneer or rival Acer might whisper of inhuman slavers from the northern waste, but beyond the campfires of Nordheimer, knowledge of their kin is non-existent. How they or their trappings came to be in the exiled land is a mystery that may never be solved. So I'm guessing, or assuming, this is a group of people completely isolated from the exiled land, so it's a new group, new sect of people, NPCs, that you don't get to come in contact with. At least I haven't in my travels, who knows? Alright. Elixir of Darkness. Not so thrilled about the darkness spell. You can channel pure darkness, but it just makes you dark everywhere around you, and you can't see. You're stuck in the darkness. Lights don't work. So I don't understand that. Like, NPCs can't see you. That's more of a disservice for you. Because if it's my case, them archers, they're like, you know, world champs at trick shots. Because they'll be looking this way, shoot me that way, and darkness don't matter, because they're not looking at me to start with. But anyways, now you get to the arcane motifs, which are frames, which is just stuffy walls, essentially. Walls, windows, doors. You get the arcane set as you progress. Alright. Now you got more war paint. I haven't done any war paint yet. Of course, the curio. And now the fiend armor. Now it says, strange set of armor crafted by a cult of maniacs, a forbidden sect of passionate fools that insanely believe they could become that which they worship. A demon of the abyss. So it looks kind of like the demon armor. If only they dressed as one first and sacrificed as many souls as possible. So it kind of looks like the abyssal armor, but it's more plant-based. I think of it more as like druidic-based. You know, traditional druids, you know, foresty leaves and stuff. As you see, they got antlers everywhere. So I think that's kind of cool. Now this, the Setite cult helmet. Now this helmet is designed to ward off powerful blows to the head and keep the wearer's brains on the inside of their skull. Now this, if people have watched the Conan movies, you know, two snakes coming together. That's that. It's from that movie. This is, they're in the, if you buy the, what is it? The DLC. What is the DLC? We'll look here. Which one is it? The Riddle of Steel. If you get the Riddle of Steel, this is on sale right now. I think all of them are, for the most part. I own all but the Riddle of Steel. If you get the Riddle of Steel set, it comes with the stuff from the movie, which was that helmet in particular. So, back to my battle pass here. Alright, so that's part of that set. So instead of just getting to make the armor, you can actually use the illusion on a helmet you already had that you like. So like, you know, I like the Arena Champion set. So you can actually use the illusion stuff to make it look like something else. Alright, now you got a Namtorite axe, a ceremonial axe used by a dead cult. Another set of people that we don't know anything about, the Namtorites. Haven't met them. Haven't heard anything in any journals about them. So it's another weapon for a group that we may get somewhere else. Now these things might be part of the Isle of Sipta. I haven't went yet. We'll have to see. Alright. Purple Wall Torch, progressed by Demonology War Paint, which would be kind of neat looking. It goes on the War Paint. I think you can change the color. So that is something. You can adjust for that. And then you got an Arcane Brazier and another Filter of Firewall. Lets you create firewalls with this potion. So I guess you throw them, you create the firewall. You know, like I tried to use to kill the big elephant. I know some people that didn't like that particular episode. So yeah, that's part of it. Get those potions. Now, get the Granaki armor. Alright. That same description as you get with the horse, but that's what their armor looks like. So essentially they're slavers of some kind, for some race. And then you get an oil lamp, which is weird. It says, while powerful sorcerers bend time and shape reality to their will, most cannot do so without light. The most potent spellbook in the world is useless in a dark room. You get to level 55, you get an oil lamp. Alright. Necromancy, money, flex. You get the flex emote. So I'm guessing if you get to level 58, you get to do some flexes on people who haven't exactly got there yet. I don't know. I don't know what's important. And then, of course, you get Lightning Storm. That is like the highest level spell, essentially, you can get. Even though I consider it quite useless, because you can't direct the lightning, and it still attacks friendlies. And then you get the Ride Horse, which is the horse. This is the skin that I want. And you got to get all the way to level 60. And it says, to a sorcerer, the benefits of a ghost horse are many. While they are rideable for great distance without food or rest, they also evoke a palpable sense of dread in all those who behold their shimmering and phantasmagoric forms. That's right, I can read big words. Phantasmagoric. So that's level 60. Got a long way to go. As you can see, I'm level 14. And from what I understand, each level is 1,000. So right now it says I got 850 of 1,000 experience. Each level is only 1,000 experience for the next one. Alright? And challenges. as you see above them right now, each day I think you get a refresh on the number of XP multipliers you get. So like if you see right here where it says level 14 right above me, it says underneath it says XP multipliers remaining 20, which means you get 5 sections here. Now if I re-roll these here at the bottom, which I have 3 re-rolls right now, if I re-roll them, the next 5 will all have times 10 multipliers, and it'll reduce that by 5. So I'd have 15 multipliers left. So if you don't like what you have down here, or say you're doing this early game and you can't exactly get to these places that need all these things, you can't travel very far, you can reroll, use your multipliers, kind of boost you around a little bit, you know? Now, from what I understand about the challenges, they're all kind of the same. Granted, I'm coming from a position of having got to a later section of the game as far as progression goes. So I don't know if there's lower level challenges. I don't know how they stack. I don't know how they progress, getting bigger or smaller. Not sure. But I usually have to do the same things. Defeating humans and animals of various kinds in the lower levels, like hyenas, animals of prey, those all seem to be common. And all common give you 30 experience, from what I understand. All uncommon are 40. All rare are 70, and legendary is 150. Now you can see at 150, if I do this legendary one, it will give me a level, because it's 150 times 10. So right there, what is that? 1,500, 1,500, somewhere in there. I think that's how it works. I think that's how math works. You just move the 0. So that's already a level and a half. So for me, that would be 2 levels, because I'm already almost a full level. That would put me at level 16. So it seems good. Fragment of power, easy to get. Fragment of power, so go to the unnamed city, kill all the bosses, especially if you're high enough level to have a Kenny with you, or a good shellback like Rocksteady. You may be able to cheaply defeat one of those enemies just by attacking and getting out of aggro and attacking, getting out of aggro. Just don't let it heal up. You can do it. I have faith in you. Now, defeating the Nordheimers. I don't know what the Nordheimers are. I'm not going to lie. It's the northern people. I think it's the people around New Asgard. If I had to guess, it would be the people here around New Asgard. I think that's Nordheimers. Because over here are the Sumerians. And I'm guessing that's what the difference in the color is. You know, green and blue. So I think New Asgard, Nordheimers. So we'll go do that. We'll go fight some Nordheimers in a minute. Probably in the next one. I'm trying to just explain the battle pass in this one. Because some people wanted me to. Now, once you do all of your tasks, once you complete a task, you have to come into this menu and accept the rewards. And then it refreshes for a new task. It's not complicated, but as I said, I believe each one is 1,000. So you'll need, what, 60,000 experience total to complete the battle pass. Once you complete the battle pass, I guess you just have to wait for the next one. Now, as far as the bazaar goes, as you can see around the bazaar, particularly, you know, under the stuff that I've already bought. This middle one here, this Black Magic Starter Set, says 6 days remaining. It has been there the entire time that the Battle Pass has been open, but I think it refreshed, like I said, to remove that arcane bookcase. But other than that, it is still there, and it seems, I don't know if this is actually 6 days remaining. I don't know if that is 6 days in like, I don't know if it's an actual timer. If it's just like a, hurry up, you've got this amount of time to get it. Not sure. Everything else has seemed to refresh. None of this rest of this stuff was here, but this middle one has stayed the entire time. So now we'll look at a couple of things they have in here, just to give you a little preview, you know, window shopping, you know. Now, apothecary assortments. Now, these are just different styles of cosmetic things you can just place down. These are like static objects you milled in the artisan bench. So they don't do anything. They're just, if you like decorating, this is your thing. You get these. Now, the apothecary cabinets. Now, apothecary stuff in general, if you've updated, I think just updated in general, you get, where is it? Decorations, not decorations. Building pieces? No, recrafting stations. Let me look. There's the alchemist workbench. See, I don't see it now. It's another thing I think they might have changed. Yeah, I think they might have actually changed it. In the beginning, when you first got everything, It's not in building pieces. When you first got everything, under the alchemy section, there was extra like bookcases and stuff. Now, you can see right here, this abandoned table, decrepit table. I got it. It was in the crafting section, under decorations, I believe. You know what? It might. Some stuff is in the hammer. Some stuff is still in the artisan bench. So if we go to the artisan bench, let's take a little look-see over here. Some of this is DLC based, but the decrepit stuff is not. Alright, so Aquilonian. Everything's just taking a while to load in. It does that for some reason. Could be my Xbox. I'm gonna keep blaming my Xbox. Let's see. Alright, there's some of the floor stuff we've gotten through the Battle Pass. Alright, right here. Forgotten bookshelf. Don't know when it showed up, but we've got it. Let's see. This is the kitten stuff. I know there's more, because we had the option to decorate with it. It's the Numidian stuff. All these pages. Oh, these are notes. You can make notes. There's a shelf. Small bench. It's around here somewhere. Stool. Turian. Everything's alphabetical order, but it's all sectioned off into like each DLC thing. There's like wine racks, wine shelf. These are from like the debaucheries of Derketo. But yeah, there's more alchemy stuff somewhere. A friend of mine, he found it with his hammer, but for some reason my hammer doesn't show it. So I don't know if that is something else they've already changed. Like I said, it's hard to keep track of everything they're doing. Because see, I built the wine racks and the table and everything, but I don't know exactly what they're doing with everything. So now we'll go back to the bazaar. I say I don't know if they're taking it or removing it or adjusting it, not sure. Now we come over here to these arcane armaments. Now if you like the alchemy stuff and you don't like using the staff because you don't attack with it, these are for you. You've got a sword, a dagger, and another arcane mace. Not a staff, a mace. Now from what I understand, look like a sorcerer, fight like a demon with the arcane weapon horde. The Wicked Blade functions as both a weapon capable of razor slashes and as a focus to channel raw magic into complex spells and invocations, along with the daggers and the mace. Now, from what I understand, all these can be used just like your staff, which I don't quite see how that works. So I guess one button would be an attack, and then one button would be call up your magic. So this is 663 coins right now, and from what I see, they're being real tricksy. A lot of their stuff you can see it's got a slash price reduced. Everything that I've seen them put in here has been that way. It eventually gets the price cut. Now this one right here says it's 0. It says it costs 0. So sure, we'll buy it for 0 crime coins. I guess it's because I've already got the kitten set. So look for that. You get some free stuff every now and then. Now I've got a camping kit. It comes with a hunter's tent, sleeping furs, and a stone bench. I don't know exactly what they're for. This is a primitive structure that reflects a fire's warmth and could be a difference between life or death on a cold night in the wild. It can be erected quickly and without tools, provided the simple nature materials are at hand. So I'm guessing maybe these stuff you can use to craft like up in the snow. I don't have the crime coins to buy it because I'm not going to spend crime coins on this if I can get away with it. Now I did want this fire and gold statue, but it doesn't give me a look at it, like a preview. See, everything else, you get an up-close view, but not these. I don't understand why. 760 crime coins? I'm 5 crime coins away, so who knows? I might eventually get it. I think it looks cool. Plus, I want to build a wizard's tower. Sorry if I'm rambling. Like I said, people ask me about the battle pass and stuff, wanted me to explain. I'm explaining it now, since we're drawing to an end of certain things. And like as far as I understand, like I said, everything eventually refreshes over time. Not exactly sure what kind of a schedule it's on, though. Now, you can buy all the DLCs through here, and from my understanding, all the DLCs have a reduce in their price right now. Like, this one's only 60 cents difference between full price and the reduced price. And all of them are priced differently, but I own them because I got them way back when the offers come out on various discounts. So I paid like $3, $4, various things. Like I said, I don't have the Rill of Steel because it just gives you the Lion Throne, which I really want because that's from the movie. You know, whenever he's all propped up at the end of the credits with his hand on his sword. Yeah, it gives you that one. You get. Let's just click on it. It'll take me to the store. If it shows any sensitive information, I'll get rid of it. I don't want you to see my sensitive stuff. I don't want anybody to be looking at my credit card like, hey, look what you got. But let's see here. Go down. There. So you get the throne, you get the statues, and you get the armor. And you see the set armor, the helmet that he's wearing there in that particular picture. We zoom in here. So you see that is the helmet, the illusionary helmet that's in the Battle Pass. Along with the statues of Arnold as Conan, which is my favorite Conan. And of course, the Lion Throne. There's more poses of Valeria and... Ooh, I can't remember the thief's name. I can never remember his name. He's there. And that's war paint of Valeria that she used whenever they were sneaking into set. So you get some of the set idols and stuff, along with desk figurines. That's the Lion Throne there, with the various statues as parts of the desks, or parts of figures you can stack. And of course it works with everything else. It's included in everything else. And of course everybody has mixed reviews. Now, if you had to get any DLC, I mean, if I had to pick at least one, if you just buy just the one, it'd be really hard for me to narrow it down. Naturally, Isla Sipta, it's a full price for a DLC, but it's a full new map. So I think it's like $60 on that one. I had that one from something. I can't even remember when I got that one. I don't remember. I got it on sale, so I have it. And each of the DLCs revolve around an aspect or a deity. Like People of the Dragon, that's Numidian. All the Numidian stuff. So think medieval. Medieval people, medieval castles, you know, drawbridges, knights, scouts, that kind of thing. Architect of Argos. Those are Agrosian. Alright. So you can make marble and advanced city stuff like that. I don't even know why I clicked on it. But you get a good preview of some of the stuff you can build with it. Like this is like a little pagoda with a big statue. So think about like the people of Dagon. That seems to be like kind of their style. And of course they give you various ideas of things you can build. Is that Dagon himself? No, maybe not. But that's neat. You got the domed arch above you. So I mean, you can build those kind of things. It comes with horse armor, as you can see there. Various things. So if you like marble, if you like clean, if you want more like a Hercules style, or think like the city where Conan goes after he saves the Ice Princess, whenever he fights Dagon. Think more along that lines. Now, debaucheries of Derketo. You know, Derketo is the cat lady. You know, half and half. Death and fertility. This will be it. This gives you your tree houses, and along with various armors and tattoos. Would you quit? Would you stop? You didn't even want to sit with me. That's the bed that I use, except for that one's got stripes and mine doesn't for some reason. This is more like that's the Guardian armor. Of course, you can make this gigantic chess set. So like if you have more people and you want to play a game of chess, you can do that. You can just make you a game of chess, which is kind of cool. Of course, this come with the bar. As you can see here, this is like the bar background. All the little countertops, the wine bottles and barrels and stuff, along with candles and various things. And more clothing-esque style of armor instead of just defensive armor. So if you like that style, think more like Lust. That's the one for you. Now, Riders of Hyperborea is your horse stuff. Then it came with some slaver stuff, I believe. So, this is going to be your horse mounts, like you can see there. Got his armor on. That's part of this armor set. Another one there at the volcano, which is pretty nice. This is the stable stuff. You get the stable crafting blocks, materials, and things. So like you see here in the bottom corner underneath me, they have regular sand block stairs leading into the stable blocks. because that's part of the base game is the sand block stuff. Then you get all of your stable stuff. So if I want to build an actual stable, you use this particular style. You get all your haystacks, your hay bales, your feeding trough, places for your horses. So if you want to build something like that, this is the one for you. And then, of course, the rest of it focuses on the horse armor. As you can see, they're up in the north. I don't know what he's going to do with an axe versus the wolves, but there it is. All right, so that's that one. Next, you have the Blood and Sands. I'm going in reverse order, as you can tell. Or maybe you can't tell. It doesn't really matter. Blood and Sand, brutal and relentless pack. Now, this is the arena. This is like gladiatorial arena style. So think like one of the first Conan movies, whenever he was killing people as a gladiator, whenever he was finally freed from the Wheel of Pain. I guess freed, sold. And that's what this unlocks for you. As you can see, this is the assassin armor here. This is the slaver armor. I think it's called slaver armor. This is the assassin armor. It's light armor. It's very nicely done. It makes me think of the armor from Skyrim, if you've ever played Skyrim. The Nightingale armor. If you played Skyrim, you'll know what that is. But that's what it looks like, kind of. So think like this is the underground of the arena when they're getting all the gladiators together to go out and fight. And then that's the Palace of Decado in the back. You know, we've been there. That's where they had the black cat lay in the back. You can see it back there. I don't want to point at the screen. It's like there. This is where that is. So that is part of the slaver armor. And there's an example, a good example of an arena. So if you had a lot of people, you know, on a server, you can build a big old arena and place your bets. Yeah, be kind of cool. But unless I play solo. So anyways, it comes with nice armor. I use various pieces. He's using a repair hammer there. I don't know why. But yeah, so that's part of that one. You can also mix and match all this stuff together. Then, Treasures of Turan. My caravan rhino that keeps disappearing on me and coming back. That's what this one come out of. You know, Treasures of Turan. Think, I don't want to insult anybody's religion. These are all Turians. It makes me think of Aladdin, so don't get mad at me. As you can see, you've got a caravan elephant. That is an option. Caravan rhino. Helps you from moving. Got a guy with a big old katana, which is weird. I don't know how it all fits together. Or maybe it's not a katana. It's just weird. But as you can see in the background, you have various sculptable pieces. And it all gives you nice things. Nice armor set, as you can see, very clean. I don't know why he's using a bow. That's Tyros there. We fought him in the Black Keep. So, really nice armor set. It's just not a heavy armor set that I like. Of course, this is nice and shiny. Looks good, you know. It's all clean. Takes a lot of materials for this kind of stuff. But that's the Tyrian set. Each one of these sets essentially comes with stuff you can make your animals look better. Most of them. Tyrian, Hyperborea, Raiders of Hyperborea, Seekers of the Dawn, Savage Frontier, Jewel of the West. I think all of these come with animal fodder that you can feed the animals to make them look different. We might explore that in another section. As you can see, that is a Yamatari hyena there. It's kind of cool. Most of this set, the Yamatari set, it has like masks on all the animals, which is kind of cool. Makes me think of like, I don't know, I don't want to insult anybody, but like Chinese culture, maybe? I don't know if it's Chinese, Japanese. I'm sorry. I'm very uncultured as far as those come. I don't know the differentiates between their things. Anyways, this is very much this style. You know, that's a great place in the jungle. That's a massive house worth building. You can see at the bottom, they've got an animal there. Down on the bottom, very bottom over there, they've got a crocodile, a jade crocodile, which is kind of cool. There's a rock nose with a helmet, which is cool. There's a, I think it's a lion. Started out as a lion, the blue one. Very nice though. Like it's very much a good RP role-playing style. And they come, of course, with the katana and the suit. So nice DLC if you'd like that. It was nice enough I got it. Now, Savage Frontier. Hope this is not boring. People ask me these questions. I'm giving it to you. I've been really sick. Can't make good content videos, so I'm doing some explanation ones. Now, Savage Frontier. This always reminds me of, once again, Skyrim. Sorry if I keep referencing that game. I like it. Reminds me of Up in the Hills of Skyrim. The Wildmen, the Forsaken, Forsworn. That's what this reminds me of. So this is mostly, fur and tribalistic things. So the sculptures will be that way. This is the Savage Frontier, which is the blocks that we put under our Zath altar above our base. The purple ones with the spikes on them, that's what it looks like if you build a wall out of it. Very spiky, very tribalistic. That's another showcase. And there's the animals. Some of the animals you get. See, it's another hyena and one of the what are them birds called? They're not flamingos. They're like long beaks or long bills or something like that. Haven't even seen a baby one of those. So yeah, that comes with more animal stuff. I think it's a bear. I haven't got a bear either. So yeah, that's tribalistic. If you like that style, this is definitely the DLC for you. Next is the Jewel of the West. I like the Jewel of the West. I used it, if you remember when I first put my map room down, and I first started building my base the first time, when I built the archway outside, this is the blocks I used because I like the blue and white textures. This is, think like Spartan or Rome, that style. Big marble statues, columns, things of that nature. Think like Roman legates or Roman generals, that style with the mohawk. As you can see, nicely depicting them fighting savages in an arena. So that's a thing. All right, this is the look of a wall essentially overlooking, I don't know, some kind of a fighting arena. Looks like they're fighting an elephant, so look away. Here's a nice bathhouse, which is interesting. I always find this kind of thing interesting because you cannot transfer water in this game. There's no way to like take a bucket of water and make your own bathhouse. It's just not possible. So to make something like this, you have to go to a place of the water and build on top of the water. And then you just have water there, which is kind of neat. It's something we could definitely experiment with if we start doing more building stuff in Conan. And there's fighting a dragon. Now, that is where we built our base. If you see the rocks in the background, the top left-hand corner, it'll be about where our base is, roundabouts. So that means they lured the dragon out of the unnamed city to use to fight in this arena, which is really neat. I don't know if those columns can protect you from the fire, because the fire one-shots me. Like, if they hit me with fire, it can one-shot me. I can't put the fire out, which is kind of neat. Some interesting things they do here. I don't know if they just do it for the pictures or what, but definitely something we could try. So, like, if you would like me to make things like this and show them off, then I will definitely give it a shot. We can all watch me fail spectacularly. And that's pretty much all of the DLCs, other than the Isle of Sipta. It's a complete map that, like I said, that's probably where we're going to go next. I do not think... Well, I guess I can show this one before I run off. It's an average hour video. Sorry if it's not entertaining, but I'm answering questions. Now this dragon, People of the Dragon, it's very much medieval. I know Game of Thrones is real popular right now, especially the new TV show People of the Dragon or whatever. Something of the Dragon. Something Dragon. If you're into that and you want to try to role play a little bit in Conan Exiles, this is definitely a good game for it. You get all this crafting ability. You can build gigantic castles if you want to. Big walls. Very much a style that you can work with here. You got your big... So you see the stone, this throne here? That's what I have in my upstairs of my house, you know. If you look the pictures in the back, the boar and the lion, I think it is. That's what I have on my fireplace. So if this is a style you like, once again, using a bow for some reason, more or less showing off the armor, this is definitely the one for you. You can build your medieval castles. That's up in the Highlands, you know, just past where it's all rainy, right up around there. I haven't experimented with building on cliff faces like that. How they've got like the watch houses and the stairs going up over there in the middle. I haven't experimented with that, so we could definitely give that a go. Once again, more horse armor, which we're using basic saddles. We should probably look into that. But again, it all comes with new armor sets and various things. They all have a trailer. I'm not going to play the trailers because they may be copyrighted and I don't want to do that. But that's all the DLCs explained. A rough explanation. That's the Battle Pass explained. Like I said, we are working towards that. The White Horse. It'd be really cool because in the Age of Sorcery trailer that they released, like the teaser trailer thing, one of the sorcerers was riding that. They had a group of sorcerers riding horses, different horses. And one had the undead, one had this one, and I really like this one because it shimmers like the whites do. I think that'd be kind of cool. But alas, we're level 14. We got to get to level 60. So we got to do a bunch of challenges. So we're probably going to be knocking out challenges for a while. I'll do most of them off camera because it's a lot of the same things over and over again. Kill 10 of this, get 10 of this, do so much of this. Like harvest, you see I got 2 of the 10 right now from my religious tool. So we're going to knock out that one and the human one because you can only harvest humans with your religious tool. But here's the thing. Notice how it says harvest a corpse with a religious tool. Corpse is specific because this one says humans. These have to be human. But the corpse, even if your religious tool can't harvest anything from a corpse, if you harvest the corpse, all the swipes till the corpse disappears, with a religious tool, it counts. So you can do a scorpion, an elk, a deer, a hyena, whatever you need to do. So, but right now, we're going to double up because we have humans, and we can harvest the 10 humans with the religious tool and get, 300, 600 experience right there? A level for what we have. So yeah, we'll definitely knock that out. Trying to think if there's anything else. See, we'll just do a lot of explanations. The hammer. I guess we do the hammer. I think I've actually showcased the hammer a little bit. If you've ever tried to craft with the console before, it's very frustrating because to switch between rotating a build, rotating it left to right, spinning it left to right, or up and down, you had to crouch to be able to do that. Now, I can move my head back up into the top camera. Boom. Now, if you see down below me, they've got all these options now. So, I want to move away from my base a little bit so I don't accidentally delete something or move something. So we'll look this way. As you can see, the bottom left corner, cycle build mode. Now, below that, rotate clockwise, rotate counterclockwise. So right now, we can rotate this left and right. Now, originally, you'd have to duck down to be able to adjust up and down. And that's frustrating because if you duck down, then how are you going to know if it's level with something else? You won't. They changed that. So now if you push down on the directional pad, you can increase and decrease the height. You can go up and down. Yeah, it's really nice. Then, you can tilt it left and right. Just by hitting the cycle again. Cycle it again. You can decrease the pitch, which is forward and backwards, left and right. And then again, you go back to rotate clockwise. Now, if you don't want to adjust that manually, very bottom, you hold the down directional button, and it will align it to the terrain. Look, see? It'll adjust it to the terrain as the terrain shifts underneath it. Yeah, nice little tool there. I like that pick. Right hand side. This is essentially your build menu. So, construction inventory, L1 for me, left bumper. That takes you to the build menu. All right, you got your building pieces, which is all the tiers that you have unlocked. They show up here, and all those DLCs I showed you. Black Ice. That's all the way up to, I think, Black Ice. That is stuff that is base game. After that, Arena. This is the Arena stuff. And then, of course, Bridges, such and such and such and such, going all the way down. Flotsam. Flotsam is also part of the Alicipta, I think. If you get the Alicipta, you get that, which is what we originally built our base out of. And that's the Savages, Frontier, Kitten, Numidian, Stormglass. I think Stormglass is also a base game thing. All the way up to Special, which is Treehouse and Ladder, which we haven't done any of. We will if we go to Sipta. I want to build a treehouse. I think that'd be cool. So, it shows you on the right-hand side here all the ingredients you need to make that. So, however much of each one, and it gives you a brief description underneath, which is kind of cool. But all you have to do, you click on it, you click A, and then it'll switch it for you to whatever it is. See, now I switched over to a ladder, and you can't place it. Now, R1 places it. If you can't place it, it'll say invalid building placement. Alright? Can't place it. Now, if you go to... Let's see, we'll go to, like, a foundation. Now, if you get a foundation, okay, you can place a foundation here. Now, if you don't have the resources and you hit the button, it brings up this little menu here that tells you that my head is in the way. Alright, you hit the button, it brings up a menu telling you what you need to place the foundation. If you have everything but what you need, you can just go grab what you need. That helps. Alright? Now, no, my head is disappearing. Right there. Alright. Let's see. Another thing. Right now, you're on build right now. If you hold R1, it says switch to remove mode. There. If you hold it, it'll bring up an X. Now, whatever you look at with that X turns red. If you hit R1, it deletes it. It doesn't have a distance. As you can see, the distance is terrible. As in, it's very far. Even if I can't see this red, if I hit R1, there's a good chance it's going to pick up my altar. See how it already starts turning red just by standing here? Really good chance you can delete stuff by accident. Like I said, when I was building this, I kept deleting these. So, yeah. I'll switch that back by holding R1 again. Now, once you have all that done, if you don't want to build anymore, you just hit B. It puts the hammer away. You can pick it up. Now, if you're like me, and you get used to this radial menu, you know, all your stuff here. Now, if you put on the hammer, and you try to use L1, it'll continuously bring up this menu, your build menu. You have to hit B to put the hammer away. So, keep that in mind if you're going to do this. I wish the hammer also reduced the weight of crafting resources, so you can carry more with you and build bigger things without having to be slowed down. But that's that. So I think we've covered everything in this video that I was wanting to cover. At least I think I've covered all the questions I was given. After that, I mean, the world is your oyster. It is all considered, it's all creative if you have the materials. Just remember that. Even survival, which is what I play on, even though my stuff doesn't load in very well all the time, even on survival, you can craft whatever you want to, however you want to, as fast or as slow as you want to. That brazier needs to be in the corner. But, yeah. I hope everything in this video can help you. I hope I gave a good enough description of the Battle Pass and the challenges and how that kind of stuff works. And I hope I gave everybody some inspiration to go build some cool things. Like I said, my base is kind of expanded. If everybody that's watched, I went from a little bitty house over here with my workstation on stone and gravel to this. A half-baked idea of a crafting area with a nice little tower with a map room, such and such and such and such. If I have to give another tip as far as building goes, always give yourself away off of the roof instead of falling. Particularly if you use fence foundations for all of these spikes. Because, I'll show you. See how spikes. If you try to climb this, it will knock you off the wall and hurt you. See there? Boom. Every time. It won't let you climb that. So, if you're like me, I'd have to climb up and around the spikes. Just get on my roof and then still fall off. So, always give yourself away off the roof. Even if it makes it look tacky for a little while, do that. It'll make your life so much easier. And another tip, mix and match. As you can see, I used this particular style. This what's it called? What is this one called? Stormglass. We use Stormglass. And the whole reason I used Stormglass to start with is because I thought, you know, arcane stuff, really neat. Well, the Stormglass foundations have these symbols on them, as you can see. Oh, don't fall. And it reminds me, I'm going to show my nerdness. This reminds me of the Unknown from Pokemon. Don't judge me, but it does. If you ever watched those movies. No, don't fall. But that's what it reminded me of. I thought, that is so cool. They kind of shimmer also in light. In different lights, they shimmer different. Don't judge me, Kenny. I'm having a rough time, okay? It's like an infomercial. Oh. Torch. See? They light up. They're not just plain gray. They get bright. So I thought, you know, maybe I can build my base out of that. Not realizing that you can't see it. It's only on the sides, not the top, which is really annoying. See? You can just barely make it out down there. And I thought, well, maybe the walls will have it. They don't either. The walls do not have them. Let me in here. Yeah. See? No symbols. So, but still, I like this. I like this style. You just have to be a little more creative with your stuff. So, like, if I change the walls, like my background, if you're crafting in Conan, you can always think about your crafting projects in 3 dimensions, not 2. So, like, don't think of it as like a flat wall with a flat roof, and that's all you have. Now, if I took out these walls and put them as full foundations like these, I would have the symbols there, and they would look like a wall full of symbols. but you have to be more creative with your back wall because, you know, either you have to decide, hey, nobody's going to see this, it's going to be ugly. Like, see the symbols here. I could just, you know, build this as foundations, expanding back, make it a fatter base, a plump base. Look, make it look like it's stung by a bee and swole up. You can do that. So then, you know, your base would be front, beautiful, back, terrible. You can do that. Think of it like a theater prop, you know, where all the details on one side and the audience only ever sees one side. You can do it that way. And also think about, you know, textures. If this was all flat, one foundation would be kind of cool. But see, I messed up, you know. I told everybody about that. So I just put stairs here. It's mostly because I kept falling off and having to jump up. But then, you know, just experiment. You never know how things might mash together. But yeah, like I said, I hope this helps everybody. Another thing is, don't be discouraged by mixing and matching different styles. Like, I like these black ice walkways, these fence foundations. Now, from this side, they look like they go together very well. As you can see, all the light reflects, makes it all kind of look like it goes together. But if you actually look at it in just broad daylight, so like if we go to the back here, you'll actually see that they're an off color. See? In broad daylight, they're like a gray. See? Like a poopy gray compared to the brown, blackish gray of the rest of it. But it doesn't matter. Experiment anyway. Like I said, nobody sees this side of your base. You know? Just do it from the front. Adding a little bit of light goes a long way. Because if you come back to this side, it's nowhere near as noticeable. Especially from a distance. Especially from a distance. So yeah, experiment. I think that's all for this video. I've answered most all of the questions about things that I've been given. Let's see. I don't think there's anything else. Like I said, there's a couple things that I want to get before we leave this area. A sword of Crom. I want to find it. I might have to Google where it's at and then make a video going and get it, because I don't know where it's at. Like I said, I'm fine with exploring, but I don't have time to just spend, you know, 4 or 5 hours walking, hoping I run across something interesting. I just don't have that kind of time on my hands. So, from a YouTube video entertainment perspective, it would be a lot easier just to find out the location and then go to it. It would be. Especially if it's a place that we haven't been to yet. Now, if we haven't discovered it, now we just got lucky enough to find that we had already been to the Chaos Mouth, which it just so happens to be there. I was just walking around, we already had it, and I was like, hey, I don't remember this place. And lo and behold, that's where the altar is. So we had the right idea by going north, well, with that guy's perspective. We just went way overboard and went way too much north, way too far. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at now. I'm sure there's places here and over here that we haven't explored. We haven't went to these islands out here, so there's things we can do there. We haven't explored a lot in here or down through here, and there's a place down here, I think like in this area, that's got a place where you can get different pets. Don't remember what the tomb is called. I have to go down there and look. Like I said, I haven't been there on this particular character. My friend has told me about it, where you can go trade. He got a gorilla, so you can go try that out and get some gorillas or bears or something. I don't know if it's right there or here. It's in this general area, so we'll go look around there at some point. We got to go here. There's some spots we haven't looked at. This is the hand that's reaching across the water. I don't know if we've actually climbed up there and looked at that. It's a big black statue with hands reaching across water. You can go stand on the hands. I don't know if I've done that in the video. But yeah, if anybody has any suggestions about things they'd like me to do before I go, I understand some people are not going to like me leaving the Exiled lands to go to the Isle of Sipta, but I am sorry. Like I said, I have to move on. I don't want to give up on everything we've crafted and start over from scratch. But hey, you just got to think. The most exciting part of a journey is the beginning. Once you get to the end and nothing is a challenge, then what's the fun? What's the point? I understand that. I was told, increase your difficulty. That's a thing. I can do that. But it's not a difficulty problem. It's an entertainment problem. Like dying a lot to the arena champion, not fun. It was a good challenge. I liked the challenge, and then I beat her and found out there was actually a way to just avoid the whole fight, which was annoying, until we had to go back and get more scraps. In the game, I had no problem with difficulty until the new update where they reduced thralls and all this stuff. So if I take Kenny with me, yeah, the game is not a challenge because he is OP. He is very good. The Relic Seeker, Treasure Hunter, Treasure Seeker, Relic Hunter, whatever those are like some of the best NPCs in the game. As you can see by Kenny, him and his stats, we got lucky to get some good stats on him, very good perks, and he's just a beast. He's the main man, that's why he's going to get a house. We're going to build him a house. It will happen. I don't care if I have to knock out my workshop and put his house right beside mine. We will share a fireplace if we have to. And then I can show people how I built the fireplace. That'd be kind of cool. But anyways, like I said, the difficulty of the game is not the problem. I don't want to wander around without knowing where I'm going. And if I have to make a list of things that I want to do, and in the comments that I get, and just check off that list, that's what we'll do. But anyways, this is going to be the end of this video. I hope I answered everybody's questions. If I didn't, tell them to me again or comment them to me. Message me on YouTube. I will read them, and I will do my best to answer them in the next video. This video is going to go out Friday for me right now, because it's Thursday right now and I'm recording it. So it will definitely go out Friday, and I hope this is everybody's... Haha, this is what I needed to know. So, because if you've been following along and I haven't helped you, I'm sorry. But like I said, a lot of this stuff is new. I'm learning as I go. And if I know something that I can help you with, then by all means, let me know and I will. So, yeah. I hope everybody liked this content. If you continue to like this game, I will keep playing this game. And when we go to the Isle of Sipta, don't worry. We're still going to do Conan stuff. It'll just be on the Isle of Sipta. And it'll be new for everybody. At least it will be particularly for me. Never been there. I don't think I can carry this character over. So we may have to actually start with a new Ray Liotta. We might. Which would be kind of annoying. Because it says whenever you remove the bracelet, it kills the character. So, that's it. New character. Sorry, that's just how the game works. If we cannot take this character over, then we will, of course, make a new character. And if we make a new character, we'll pick a new, pick a new religion. Maybe pick a new race. Maybe not be Ray Liotta. May take a little more attention to detail when we make the new character. And there'll be a lot of things to learn. A lot of places to go. I don't know anything about how thralls work. I don't know anything about the story. I have no idea how the Isle of Sipta works. I don't think they don't have a sandstorm. I think it's like a maelstrom, some kind of maelstrom storm. But we'll all learn this together. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it's not as entertaining. It's more infomercial-y. I'm sorry, but I answered the questions. Hopefully we'll be able to, everybody can learn from this, have new questions or new suggestions, and I hope that everybody comes back for the next one.